Hi, Colin here at Great Escapes RV Super Center in Gassville, Arkansas. Welcome to your new Milestone. Come on over here. We're going to show you something about your leveling. We're going to push the two arrow buttons simultaneously. As we push the one up, we would raise the unit up. We would disconnect from our fifth wheel, pull forward, simply hit auto level, and it will auto level. As it's flashing, that's telling you that it's thinking and auto leveling. When it's a solid green light, that means that the auto level is complete. When you're done and you're gonna pack up, you'd simply hit hitch height. That'll put you to the original height that you started the auto level at. And then at the end, when you do hook up, you can hit retract all and it'll retract the front legs for you and you'll be set to go. Let's come over here to our compartment. And simply lift this. Right here, we have our freshwater tank fill. We put a little bit of bleach in that. That's for your fresh water. And you turn on your water pump and you get water straight to all your fixtures. Never drink from the freshwater tank. Right here is we have our city water connection. We're just simply going to go ahead and bring our line right up there. We're going to hook that up and then you'll have immediate water to your fixtures. Right here is our black tank flush. This is used to flush our black tanks. I'm going to show you that here. Come over here. We would simply hook up our sewer hose to that part right there, put it in the sewer. We're going to open up our black tank just like that and start flushing. We would come over here. We'd hook up a water line, turn it on, and then we're going to go back over there and we're going to watch that flush for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can come over here, turn off the water, disconnect, let your black tank finish flushing right over here. We close our black tank and then we come over here and we go ahead and pull that and open up our gray. We'll close it right now. As you can see, where level legs are going down in the rear. And once it's reached close to auto level, then the middle legs will come down and for stabilization. We'll come over here to our hot water tank. It's an anoid rod. You'll have to replace this every so often. They're relatively inexpensive. You just simply slide it in, you screw it in, and then you tighten it up with a 1 1/16 inch socket. Once you've done that, you hook up to your fresh water, turn it on, and make sure you have water pressure here. Once you've had water pressure here, that means the tank is full, and you simply take that little tag out of the way, and we're going to turn it off, but you simply click it on, and that allows the safety switch so we can turn it on inside. When done camping, you want to drain your tank every time you're done, so you don't stagnate inside your tank and get a bad smell. This is your dryer vent right here. And then here's our middle stabilization legs going down. And that's going to give us great stabilization as we walk around in the unit. In here we do have a light. We have lights all throughout the unit. You have your spray port hose here. You also have your lugs for your slides and emergency for lifting up your legs if you had to. Right here, we have our directional. It's pointing this way, so we turn on our tank, And as you notice, the sight glass turns clear. That means we have propane in the system. If you want to draw from the other tank, you're going to flip this lever right over to the other side and go ahead and open up the tank on the other side. Never exchange your tanks, always have them filled. Turn this off. When you close your compartment door, always make sure they're secure and locked. We're going to come over here. We have a solid green dot now. Now we're showing that we are auto leveled. Here's the instructions for the auto level. And come up here, that door. So what we have here is 2 battery boxes. These batteries are invented for safety for the unit, and we have our 2 battery disconnects. Also, you can put storage in this front unit too. And right here, we have our inverter. This is to run our residential refrigerator inside the unit. Right here is our other tank, our 30-pound tank. Both of these tanks have been filled. And here's our other side of our storage compartment right here. This is just a vent for inside that adds a little bit of heat in here. We got our cable hookup or antenna hookup for TV outside, and there's our electrical for that. And we have electrical outside right here. That's 110. Let's come over here. I'm going to show you something right here. These are our seals on our slides. And I highly recommend at least once a year you spray silicone on a rag and wipe down all your seals. That keeps them from dry rotting. You can stand on top of your slides and you can do the tops too. We're going to go ahead and open up the door here. I'm going to show you something about your steps. Your steps pull up, they go inside just like that. We got a safety catch like that. Now we can close our door. So when we open our door needs to be open all the way. We're going to remove the catch and we're going to lower our stairs. What we want is we want our stairs to be on top of the sill plate as close as possible, and we can simply adjust them by pulling this pin and sliding the legs in or out to the desired length. Put the pin back in, just like so. Set the legs down. Right over here, we have our outside speakers. We also have a little gas line here. It's a quick connect. You simply plug in your gas, you're good. Flip the lever and turn on your gas. That runs from your propane tanks. Always put the plug in when not in use. Let's go inside your Milestone here. This is a wonderful unit. Nice bunk spaces and everything. Come over here. And this is our control panel right here. Okay, so we're going to go back. So what this is showing on our home device here, we are home. We can turn lights off. We can turn lights on. We can do them individually. We got our slides. We go to our devices. We have our awning that we can do in or out. Right there. We got our lighting. And that's our lighting right there. We got our leveling. The only time you'd really have to use this leveling, if you had a fault, it would come here, come inside, and it would say press enter to clear fault. You can press enter and then you can restart it again. Come back, and then we have our slides. Simply in or out. You got smaller buttons, all you have to do is push this button again, and you can slide in with the bigger buttons. Either side of buttons works. Right here, we have our battery level fully charged. This is our freshwater tank. That's what we fill up and then turn on our water pump to get water to our fixtures. We have our black tank. That's our human waste. We have our gray tank, and then we have a galley tank. So we have a electric water heater. So when we turn the switch on, the water heater, we can turn on our electric. You can run your gas at the same time for quicker recovery time, and there's our water pump switch. Right here is a simple hall light. We have our fan, vent open, and then we can turn on our fan. That's great to get the excessive heat from the oven out. Just close that simply. You have to hold the button closed. It's closed now. These are just light switches inside. Make sure you read all your owner's information on your leveling system and your control panel, which can be downloaded to your phone. Right here we have our stove. Simply just turn the burner to the flame. We're bleeding out the line here a little bit here. Once you bleed out the lines and get the air out of the lines, you'll be in great shape. On the stove, we're going to turn it to the light with the flame. We're going to crank that, and then underneath here, we'll have a little pilot light go on. It's self-igniting with turning the dial. Once it's on, you hold it for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it heats up the thermocouple. We can release this and turn to the desired oven temperature that you want. We have a night light, and then we have a night light and oven light. Never close this when the burners are hot. It will shatter the glass. This is also used when you're cooking. It does take the heat and pushes it outside the unit. We have a little light here, standard microwave. And we have this wonderful residential fridge. What's very, very important is you read your operating instructions on this. And also when you travel, make sure you always use the stays to keep them closed. You have side ones here on the drawers also. Those must be used. Let's come over here and look at this. I have a phone. We stick it and it's going to start charging the phone. That's wonderful. I might just leave it here and charge it. Okay, so right here we have our propane detector. This detects LP gas. We just push that button. You do that daily. That will save your life. You make sure it cycles around and you wait until you get a green light. The green light says that we're on the go. Shock therapy, folks. There we go. We have a green light right down here. That means the unit's good to go. This is a vent just for return air. As we come up here to this living room, that's a nice TV. That's awesome. As you notice, there's a strap for this TV. Make sure you strap it. It will, if you unstrap it here, you can not move this TV. That's right, you caught that. You cannot move the TV. I tried. Right here we have an AM/FM stereo CD DVD player. That's awesome. It plays DVDs right on the television. As you notice right here, I have it on. I'm going to turn off speaker zone A, and it's showing that B is on. B is outside. So what's really important, folks, is when you put a DVD in there, remember to turn that speaker B off so you can enjoy your movie and no one else has to listen to it. Simply turn off the power, and there we go. Right here, we have a fireplace. We have a remote control for it. There's a power button. This is our little illumination there. And right here's our heat control. Or that's our flame control. Here's our heat control right there. 78, 79. Look at it go. I'm burning up now. Okay. These make into beds right here. I'll show you how to do that really quick, folks. I'm simply going to just lift this up. We have some extra cushions here, like so. I'm going to flip out these legs. I'm going to set that down. Then I'm going to drop this down. There's your bed. You just go ahead and put your cushions back into place, and it'll be great for you. Right here, I'm going to put these back up. Get these ready to go back over there. I'm going to fold in the legs. Set this down just like that. So what's good about this is easy to make, and it's real easy to get the company going. Like they were never here. Right here we have our reclinable chairs here, both recline. Pull that cord straight up to go ahead and recline. We do have pull-down shades here. These shades are wonderful. If for any reason you push the shade up and it started dropping, simply just go ahead and take this cord and wrap it one time around the holder, and it'll go ahead and increase tension in the spring. This is our emergency exit window. Thank God I wasn't in a hurry. Simply pull that screen, it'll come out. It's just got little clips in it, and then you can push the window out of the way. You can use the window as a regular window though, just like I did. Let's go down over here. You see we have our chairs strapped up. Here's your remote for your fireplace, for AM, FM stereo, CD, DVD player, and for your television. I'm gonna put this in your bag right here. And I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put it right in this cabinet so you folks know where it's at. Let's come back over here. Here's our ladder. We simply pull out our ladder and we can get to the upper bunk. It has light switch up there too. You have switches all over here, so you're gonna wanna go over. Some of them are gonna be manual switches like this. So when you get to your unit, you wanna originally turn off all your lights like that. We're gonna go over here. Hit OK. We're gonna go back to home. And so I'm gonna turn off all the lights. And what's left on, you need to actually walk and find the switch and turn them off. These are a little switch here, and this backlight right here. It's the hunting of the switch.
On the left side of the TV.
You see it? Right on left side TV. Right there's your switch for that. Everything's off. We're going to go to the back of the unit here. Right here we have wonderful storage for your wash machine and dryer. Got a little pop light right here. We got a top light right there. Open this up. Right here we have our bathroom with our nice shower right here. Make sure that this device is always locked during travel. If for any reason you came in here and you had an issue with electrical, go and reset your GFI just like I just did. Right here we have our toilet, and remember, our shower handle assists our flush. Add water when you use your human waste. Go back here. This is a nice bedroom, nice size. Right here is a device that turns on our AC unit. That's our fan speed. We have our air, we have our heat, and off. Read your instructions on that. Right here we have a switch. A lot of storage in this unit right here. We have a switch that turns everything off. Really nice. And then we got a light switch off here like so. Come back over here. And then right here's our fuse panel. Remember I told you when you go ahead and you have electrical problem, go to the GFI in the bathroom first. Other than that, here's your fuse panel. This is a converter. This converts the 110 into 12 volt. You'll hear a fan when it's cooling off. That's normal. If you were to trip a breaker, it simply will trip. You just reset. And on these 12 volts right here, a little red light will show up, should show up. If the fuse is blown, go ahead and replace accordingly. These are mini car fuses, not micros. And they're well labeled. One more thing, folks, that I have to show you over here. So when you go ahead and you pack up everything and get ready to travel and you disconnect, you're going to simply come over here. You have your food in your refrigerator and you want to keep it cold. Simply going to open up this door right here. And if you look right here, we have a little power switch on our inverter. Now, that's going to run off of our batteries. And when we're plugged into your vehicle and you're going down the road, it's going to keep these batteries charged. So you'll have cold food. When you get to your destination, simply just turn it off and then plug in. Other than that, this is Colin here from Great Escapes RV Center. You have a great camping experience. Thank you very much for your purchase.
Headed on down the road on a new
tickets to Great Escapes RV.